video, and today we are going to take a look at our boy LR Master Roshi. Probably the best free-to-play unit in the game. I mean, I would say it's pretty... It's between him, First Form Frieza, and then also 2000 Day EZA Goku are all very good. Roshi is ridiculous, though, in the amount of utility this guy has. He has a very powerful active skill. He has a 70% chance to stun on his 12 key. He seals on 18 key, along with being able to hit 5, 6, 7 million attack stats. He has really good defense. I mean, as you guys can see, 150k plus defense right here, and he's got a 30% chance to dodge. He is an exceptional support type unit to the Turtle School category, which includes every single Goku in the game, as well as other Krillin, Roshis, Yamchas, and stuff like that. Krillin, you know, in the last year, Krillin has gotten so much respect with 4 really good cards: LR Krillin, the Tech Bio Broly movie Krillin, the EG Alternate Power Krillin, and then of course also the EZA for the Baba Shop Krillin, who's solid as well. So obviously we're going to get a lot more respect for these Earthling type characters. Again, Roshi's got an active skill. He has the easiest revival in the game to activate. There's so much to like about this unit, and he provides so much to the team. He is very, very good. So we can get some pretty good links active for him here. So we got Turtle School, Kamehameha, and Shattering the Limit. Now, one thing you have to keep in mind, right? This link right here is one of the best links in the game. The Turtle School link. 2 key, 20% attack and defense. This is exactly like Bojack's Galactic Warriors link. Just an absolute monster of a link. LR Roshi and Krillin right there. See, like, look at these units right here that have this, right? Like, you know, if we get another Dokkan Fest Kid Goku that's got one, the same name update's coming, so you could use a lot more of these characters together. The Turtle School category and the Turtle School link in particular could be very, very big moving forward. I think I'm gonna keep High School Gohan on rotation, actually. We're going to be able to get Roshi full 24 key. Now, some of this, of course, is due to the fact that we did have the Whis Tempura support type memory activate, which, you know, it gives 6 key at the start of turn. But, I mean, Roshi... Let's see, Roshi does give himself basically 3 key from his passive. 4.84 right there. So we're on the Bond of Master and Disciple team. You know, again, he had linked up with Dokkan Fest Kid Goku. We had High School Gohan, who's a nice little support type unit active there. And we were able to get that. Throughout the course of this video, we will get Roshi's revival and his active skill. Now, it's not gonna be difficult whatsoever to activate Roshi's revival skill, right? In order to do that, all you need is another 2 Turtle School category allies on the team, and you have to enter the turn below 50% HP. Very, very easy to accomplish because, again, every single Goku in the game is on Turtle School, so you're not going to have difficulties, I would say, whatsoever, activating Roshi's revival, right? His active skill is different. Active skill, I think, is going to be really tough to get that, because in order to do Roshi's active skill, he has to get hit 7 times, which, considering he has a 30% chance to dodge, you're just never going to see the active skill, like, ever. Like, it's just not... It's not realistic whatsoever to think that you're going to be popping this active skill often at all. Like for, like, pretty much, like, any events. Like, you're just not going to see this, pretty much. Because you have to keep... I mean, he's strong enough to keep on rotation, because here we are again, 150k defense. In terms of this rotation, we're only going to have Shattering Limit active right here, but we are going to be able to get him a full 24-key super attack again, so that'll be good. Again, if you're running Roshi, you probably do want to run him with a little bit more Turtle School allies. We are on the Bond of Master and Disciple team right now, which this team is definitely a lot better after the 6-year anniversary, right? Because now we have several Tournament of Power category characters on here. You know, like LR Evolution Blue Vegeta, who obviously I would argue is like the 2nd best unit in the game. You know, you do have like the Gohan and Piccolo. All right, so notice how Roshi's 12 key right there did a 3 million attack stat. If we get Roshi's 12 key super attack, it's going to do very pitiful damage. It's going to be like a 1 million attack stat, right? Not impressive whatsoever, because Roshi gets all of his attack. He gets a 628% attack buff for 1 turn on his actual 18 key super attack, right? So that's where you're going to get all of your damage from our boy Roshi, right? If I go ahead and show it right here, 628%. However, if you get an additional super after you do the 18 key, his 12 key will do a lot of damage because you still have that 628% attack buff active, right? Roshi does get a 100% attack buff. He massively raises attack for 1 turn on his 12 key. But if you just do the 12 key by itself, you're looking at like a 1 million attack set or something like that. But for Super Battle Road stages, it's a 70% chance to stun. I mean, that's good. 70% chance to stun for Super Battle Road stages, Dokkan Battlefield stages. Like, that is going to come in clutch big time. Again, I have nothing but high praise for this LR Roshi dude, for real. They actually went crazy with this guy. Like, he is like I would argue, he probably, for a lot of players, a lot of global players, this guy probably looks like the true prize of the 6-year anniversary, because like he can help you on so many teams. I mean, I haven't mentioned that, but he's on what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 category teams Roshi is on, right? Again, he's got revival, he's got an active skill, he's a support type unit for, you know, what eventually will be one of the stronger categories in the game. But as of right now, Turtle School, Roshi is the only leader for the team. And, I mean, he's a good, like, running double Roshi as leader of that team would be very powerful, because you're going to have 2 of these guys running around with that huge support type buff. He gives 3 key and 40% attack and defense to Turtle School. But we're talking about a double 120% lead, which is not the greatest, right? Okay, so this will be a good turn for Roshi right here. So we're going to have Gohan and Piccolo. Gohan and Piccolo work really well with Roshi because they're going to give him Kamehameha, Brainiacs, and Tournament of Power. Remember that Brainiacs at level 10 is 15% attack and defense, which is pretty damn good. So, okay, I think I'm going to give Roshi... How close are we to 24 key? I think I'm just going to use a key up item right here. Because this is a pretty good nah, let's not use any key up item. Let's just see what he's capable of doing. I mean, with this team, as we could see, key was not really much of an issue. I mean, remember that Gohan and Piccolo, they are a support type unit for reps of Universe 7, right? They give 2 key, 20% attack and defense with another rep of Universe 7 in the rotation. Plus giving Tournament of Power to Roshi is good, right? So, like, Roshi does have a lot of avenues to getting key. If you got Turtle School, Shouting Limit also give him key. 5.36 right there. So, see, like, these are very good numbers for all the other utility that this guy's got, right? He's not just dropping 5 million attack stats and it's like, ooh, wowie zowie, that boy hit hard. But it's like he's supporting, he's dodging, he can revive, right? Like, you just go down the line and Roshi is just doing so much for the team. It just makes him so good. He is, like, he is the farthest thing ever from, like, a one-dimensional unit. He does everything as a free-to-play character, which is so good. Alright, guys, so now we're over here on the Battle of Wits / Majin Buu Saga team. Again, there's a reason that, like, me and Goresh were going absolutely bonkers for this leader skill right here, Battle of Wits and Buu Saga. Still, it still might be the very best team, because it's like, I think the new Dokkan Fest Trunks and Goten, like, their roster is ridiculously impressive, but it just doesn't have some of these utility units that Battle of Wits has got. Like, Battle of Wits and Buu Saga, right? Like, so, like, here we go. We could run Roshi on here. You know, look at this. We have Krillin. We got Physical Kid Buu. We have, you know, this Trunks right here who's going to be able to give a support type buff because there's a Krillin on the team. Like, we've got a lot here to make Roshi look good. What's funny is that, like, you know, I'm glad I sort of waited to do this Roshi level 10 links video a little bit here, because the Bio Broly movie units came out, and then a bunch of them work incredibly well with our boy Roshi. So, obviously, the 50% support Gohan is very good. I'm definitely looking forward to the same name update, which is coming soon, because one of the big things that will allow us to do is rock this physical Z-Sword Gohan, and then we can also rock the tech Z-Sword Gohan in the same team. So that's going to be very good for physical type units, right? So, all right, let's go ahead and see. Oh, dude, he's at 200k. Oh, my God. This boy is at 200k defense. 200k with a dodge. He can dodge. And he revives. And he's a support. He does everything. All right, so we have what? Legendary Power, Shattering the Limits, and Brainiacs all active. So, I mean, as we could see, the Gohan works really well with this Roshi right here. And then next turn, I mean, we're going to have Tech Krillin around. Now, the only thing about Tech Krillin, right? He's going to have some links with Roshi, which is going to be good. They're going to have, like, Turtle School, Kamehameha, That might be it, but I mean, Turtle School is so powerful. But then, like, if we have a rotation where we have, like, Krillin, then Roshi, and then we have, like, Trunks. So, like, Krillin's going to be giving 60%, then Trunks gives the 18% attack and defense. It's going to be crazy. 5.29 from Roshi right there. So, I mean, as you guys can see, we're pretty consistently hitting, like, these 5 and 6 million attack sets. Like, this is not difficult whatsoever. Now, one of the big reasons is because, like, I am definitely over-flooding this with supports right now. I think the next run we'll do, maybe we'll do, like, Reps of Universe 7 or Universal Survival Saga without, yeah, I guess we'll float off Kid Buu. I think that actually probably would work better. No, you know, I think Trunks. I actually think Roshi would do more damage with a rotation of Krillin, Trunks, and himself, probably, than he would of Krillin, Kid Buu, and himself. Because that would get Roshi Shattering Limits. Krillin would get the extra support ability. And then, of course, there's also... Yeah, it would. It definitely... It's a better rotation with the Kid Trunks around than Kid Buu, as surprising as that is. I think that will output more damage for us. All right, so we'll just go ahead and get rid of this Gotenks right here. Again, the Bio Broly movie update, like, all the units in 2021 have been incredible so far, right? Like, they're all... A lot of them are doing so many things. They're bringing... Like, it's like the table, right? Like, imagine there's a table with a whole bunch of shit on there, and it's like Roshi is just, like, putting more stuff on there than he's taking off, if that makes sense, right? So it's like, if you've got a unit like, I don't know, I don't know, who's a good example? It would be like Gohan and Goten, right? Where it's like, all they're doing is, like, damage, and you need to build the team completely around them. They're not really that versatile, right? It's like, you have to completely build the team for them, whereas, like, Roshi, it's not... You're not going to have to build the team around him. He's going to be able to help out in many different ways, right? Again, active skill, revival. Although, the active skill, I mean, I'm going to have to go far out of my way to get that, right? That is important. All right, so we're going to rock this. So this is going to be Roshi with Turtle School, Kamehameha, Brainiacs, and Shattering Limit, all active right here. And we did have the Whis Tempura activate, but I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. We would have gotten his 24 key even with it. What is his defense right here? Okay. Yeah, so again, I do want to point out that the Earthling category team, after the same name update, and if they're dropping shit like LR Roshi and this Tech Krillin, the Earthling team is not going to be a throwaway. I want to make that clear. Because, I mean, Roshi's sitting here at 250k defense. Like, you know, First Form Frieza is really good. But I don't know that he's quite doing that. He doesn't get up to 250k, does he? I mean, if he doubles supers with the 12 key, I guess, like, he's raising defense. We're at a 7 million attack stat. So, yeah, that's pretty good. That's a sizable amount of damage our boy Roshi just did right there. And don't forget, so, like, look at that 7 million attack stat. Oh my goodness, the numbers are so high. But, like, he was also giving Krillin 3 key and 40% attack and defense. So it's like, it's not even, like, it's not even just the numbers that he was doing himself, but the numbers that he was giving Krillin is crazy. Oh, this sucks. I think we're going to finish Gotenks off right here. Yeah, Goku and Vegeta are going to do a lot of damage. I want this rotation. I'm going to hop back in, I think. We're going to do this rotation real quick. Krillin, Roshi, and then Kid Trunks. And then after this, I do want to do a run as well. Maybe we won't finish Gotenks off here, actually. But I do want to do a run with no support. We're going to do a run with no support. Then after this, we're going to go get the active skill and the revival skill. Again, the active skill, you know, Legendary Goku event or Infinite Dragon Ball History, sure, you'll get it. But, like, that's it. You're not going to see those too often, right? The revival skill is something you definitely could get. Okay, so... Oh, beautiful. Nice. No. This is actually pretty bad. I might have to hop back in and do this anyway, because Krillin will definitely do the least amount of damage of the rotation. But it will probably finish this Gotenks off. That's okay. Again, I want to get this exact rotation, because Trunks is giving 18%. And then Krillin is giving 60% right here. Damn, Krillin is at like 3 mil. Oh, boy, Krillin. He's alive. No! Krillin, no! No! Krillin! Oh, Krillin just added 10 minutes to my recording time. Thanks, Krillin. Alright, guys, I think we're going to get this rotation right here. We're going to have LR Roshi get his 12-key super attack without really support or anything like that. So this will show what I was talking about, where Roshi's damage with just a 12-key, barely above 1 million right there. I mean, I think with Goku and Vegeta, he only has Legendary Power active. Yeah. Wait, do they have Kamehameha as well? I actually can't remember off the top of my head if Goku... I think they get Kamehameha when they transform into Super Vegito. Yeah, they only have it as Super Vegito. So the only link we had active there was Legendary Power. But we saw the damage Roshi did was very, very bad. But that's okay, because sometimes in Super Battle Road, you might even want to go for the horrible damage and then go for that 70% chance to stun anyway, which can be very good, right? Alright, so now we'll be able to get this rotation right here. This is the rotation I was going for before. And let's see how much damage our boy Roshi wants to put out. I'm going to use an item to make sure we have 24 key for this rotation. Again, I think this rotation is going to be very powerful in terms of damage dealt by Roshi. I mean, his defense is 226k. As far as links, we have Turtle School, Kamehameha, and Shattering the Limit. Remember that, again, Krillin is giving 60% and 4 key. And then Kid Trunks is giving 18% attack and defense, right? So Krillin is giving, what, 6 key in total to LR Roshi, which is pretty good. And Roshi gets to 6.21. Very high numbers from Roshi. All right, let's do a run with Roshi, where we don't have support on rotation, or support on the team. I think that's very important to see, like, the total overall quality of a unit is what they're doing without, like, a bajillion supports around. Alright, so here we have a rotation where we don't have support. There's no support on this, like, run at all right here. Okay. I mean, here's the thing. We're going to get better linkage and stuff like that from Roshi if we put him in the middle. We'll get Shattering the Limit, but I don't trust LRUI. For the team, I decided to run double reps of Universe 7 / the Miraculous Awakening team with LRUI, because obviously, like, one of the big things, like, I feel like we could say about Roshi here is what he'll do for LRUI Goku, right? He's a 40% support type unit with attack, defense, and ki for LRUI Goku, right? And UI Goku and Roshi together, they share Kamehameha, Tournament of Power, and Legendary Power. So they do link up fairly well. And then see, Roshi not getting his 18 key, the damage he's doing is not the craziest, right? So, I mean, this is a unit that, like, if you want to see him putting up really good damage numbers, support will be important. Now, the good news is that reps of Universe 7 and Universal Survival Saga have ridiculously powerful support type units who are, like, good enough to go into even difficult events. Like, Tien and Roshi, God Topo, Physical UI Goku are good enough to take into actual difficult content, and they can really hold their own even in difficult content, right? So that does bode well for Roshi. Like, honestly, that is, like, an important part of some of these units as well, right? It's like, if a character, so, like, okay, a good example is the Physical Dokkan Fest Goten and Trunks. A large portion of their kit relies upon another Goten or Trunks being available for them. If not for that Physical Trunks' EZA, that would have really hurt that Dokkan Fest Trunks and Goten unit, because you wouldn't have had a good, like, character to activate their maximum power in difficult events. But because that Physical EZA Kid Trunks, like, it exists, it's really good. And some of that's going to be the same thing for Roshi, where, you know, again, the Tien and Roshi support type unit for Epsilon Universe 7 is so ridiculously good that it's not even, like, it's hard to dock points from him without it. Okay, so, see, without any support, I mean, we would have if we had 6 key right here, we'd be able to get an 18 key super attack. The other thing, too, is that, like, you know, it's all well and good to, oh, I'll put AGL UI Goku in slot 1, and then, you know, but, like, then AGL UI Goku triple supers and triple crits, and Janemba's dead instantly, right? And, like, you know, even in a lot of difficult events, outside of maybe, like, the God event, like, that's gonna happen. But this is definitely a rotation, I think, that can serve you well in difficult content. Would be like LR Roshi and LR UI Goku, right? The two of them together are ridiculous. Because keep in mind, LR UI Goku satisfies Roshi's condition for his revival and his active skill. right? The active skill, which he has to get hit 7 times to do. But then there also needs to be another Turtle School category ally attacking in the same turn as well. And LR UI Goku would definitely fulfill that role. All right, let's go for one more turn right here. And then after that, we'll go to, like, big-time reps of Universe 7. I'll rock, like, Goku and Frieza as leader. You know, we'll bring, like, MVP 17. We'll bring, you know, Tien and Roshi. You know, very good supports. Like, the only thing is that MVP 17, I am, like, among all characters right now, he's actually super high up on my want for a unit to get an EZA. Because MVP 17 getting an EZA makes a lot of these characters, like the LR Universe 7 unit, LR Golden Frieza and 17, a lot of them become much better. So that would be very good. All right, this is a pretty good rotation right here. We have Krillin as well as AGL UI Goku here. And we are going to be able to get his 18-key super attack, and we have got a lot of his links active right here. Not bad. Is that full 24? It is. Okay. So we have everything active except for Supreme Warrior, which is 2-key and 10% attack, and then also Shattering Limit. Supreme Warrior, by the way, I believe, does God Topo have that? He does. God Topo's got that. LR Full Power Jiren has got that. Again, God Topo would work fairly well with our boy Roshi here. So, okay. Let's see how much damage Roshi will do on this turn. A lot of links active. No support. Remember that AGL Krillin is not a support type unit, right? He also has some dodging. He also has Turtle School to activate Roshi's conditions. And Roshi's just a shade under 5 million. Still really good without support. That's very good damage right there by our boy Roshi. He's strong. No doubt about it. Alright guys, so now we're on reps of Universe 7. Oh my goodness, Krillin, 200k defense, you say, huh? I didn't realize that Krillin would get that good looking without Android 18 around. Not bad by AGL Krillin. My Krillin is not even full level 10, is he? No, he's not. Okay. And then obviously Roshi is at like nearly 200k as well. This event could be one where we could actually potentially get close to getting Roshi's active skill. Let's see if we can't get his active skill. But we're definitely going to go for the active skill after this. Not only the active skill, but also the revival. We want to get both of those on wax. Okay, he has to get 7 times. That's 1. That's 2 right there. So we still need 5 hits, and we could use Roshi's active skill. His active skill is very good, too, by the way. All right, 3. All right, so 3 hits right there. Because when Roshi does his active skill, the damage is whatever. But he does give 7 key to all allies on rotation when he activates it. Notice how high the damage was there on the 12 key right there. Again, because it's an additional, right? That's a big part of his kit. Additionals are good for Roshi because you're going to still do very good damage on the 12 key, but then you're also going to have that 70% chance to stun as well. So I would say Roshi's utility might be a bit higher with additionals and potentially getting a 70% chance to stun either another if you just want to go for a 12 PM Super Battle Road, or do for the big attack and then get the additional, gonna do good damage, and then also have the chance for the 70% chance to stun. Again, 70% chance to stun, very, very good. The ideal rotation I probably want to get here is probably Physical UI Goku, Tien and Roshi, and then LR Roshi, I think is probably what I want to do. Because remember, Physical UI Goku is a support type unit. I mean, 17 is going to be giving a lot of key and defense as well. Obviously, that could make LR Roshi look good. Then, and in terms of making him look good, I guess it's not very difficult, right? But Tien and Roshi is probably the ideal unit to get with him, right? Because Tien and Roshi, they do so much. They're just so good. they're a really good unit. Okay, so let's see what our boy Roshi will do on this turn. Again, I'm going to keep Roshi. Oh, we got the Whis Tempura active. I'm going to keep Roshi in slot 1. Potentially here, if he eats all these attacks, we're going to be able to use his active skill, actually. The chances of him eating all these attacks, again, are very low, though. There's the medium chance to dodge again. See, that's kind of the thing. It's like, you definitely want to put him in harm's way. And defensively, he'll be fine. Even in the God event with type advantage, like, he could be okay. Like, he could definitely be solid. If you have, like, one more unit that's giving him extra defense or something like that around, it could be better. But, I mean, he's able to hold his own, right? I did a video on him in there already, and he was good. But again, you get the active skill, you get the revival mechanic off. Like, this Roshi's going to be very good for a lot of free players in beating a lot of the difficult content in the game. No doubt about that, right? Okay, so I really would like to not have Goku and Frieza go crazy here, but not really too much I could do. I think Bootanks is actually probably dead. Wow. Okay. Alright. I was not trying to do a lot of damage, but Ref's Universe 7 is just way too good. And this is like one of the Dokkan events that's supposed to last a long time, right? We're going up against this. You're not supposed to be able to kill this Boo this easily before he starts healing as Boo Piccolo. But like if they get a crit right here, he's dead. Okay, good. All right, we just managed to survive there. Okay, good. Because when you finish him off here, like it's like, all right, well, you're done in 5 seconds. But if not, then he goes to Boo Piccolo and he starts healing like crazy, right? Okay, so this is good. So we'll probably be able to get the active skill as well. We're not going to be able to get the revival in this run. But I'll just hop into like a God event stage after this. And then just, you know, it'll probably take a little while because, you know, still setting the exact turn up. Because it's like not only do you have to get to the like the turn where it's like, okay, now we have all the conditions set, but then you actually have to die too. So like, you know, maybe like running like a Angel Golden Freeze or something like that would allow it to happen. 244k defense for Roshi. We have what? Turtle School active here. Brainiac's Turn Up Power and Shattering the Limit. So of course, Tien and Roshi, they have 3 links with him. Brainiac, Shattering Limit, and Turn Up Power. Very, very good right there. Okay. No, we should be good. We're not gonna be able to kill Boo Piccolo. Tien and Roshi would have to kill Boo Piccolo here, which I doubt they will. Yeah, no, they haven't been hit enough times. Keep in mind that their support is crazy too, by the way, right? You know, they're giving 3 key 40% attack and defense, which is a lot. Oh, wow. Boo Piccolo did not heal as much as I would have liked him to. 5.76 right there. Very, very good. And then we'll be able to get Physical UI Goku around next rotation, and he'll be able to give us a little bit more support. Just as long as Krillin doesn't go super crazy right here, we should be able to get at least 2 more turns out of this. Okay, very good. And let me see. Oh, boy. Oh, we're fine. Whew. Okay, okay. Can I do this? Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay. We're good. We are good to go. Very scary. I think even... Well, no, actually, Boo Piccolo is probably dead. Yeah, their 2 Goku and Freezes are attacking. What a nightmare. Okay, well, anyway, it's fine. I mean, we're seeing the big-time damage numbers we're doing from Roshi. At this point, let's go ahead and get Roshi not only the active skill, but also the revival. These 2, like, big-time effects that he can do. You know, not really in Dokkan events, but in difficult events like the God event and stuff like that, we definitely will be able to get these active. The revival, probably with regularity. Again, the active skill will be a little bit tougher, though. Alright, guys, so we're here in the God event. At this point, we can potentially get the revival to activate here. I also am close to getting Roshi's active skill. I guess... I mean, probably if we put STRUI Goku in the first slot, there's a good chance he gets hit, I guess, with at least one of those. But I think... Let's do this. You can tell by the little revival icon dancing down there that we can actually revive at this point. Let's go ahead and let this rotation play out, but we will be able to get the revival very soon and the active skill too. Okay, so again, like if Roshi wants to get with like 1 more attack, okay, I think he can do the active skill now. But if he wants to get peppered with like a super attack and get finished off right here, we'll be able to activate this revival. I'm very interested to see this. Okay, and 1 more hit. There we go.
Jump. なかなか若い頃のようにはいかんわい。よし、行くぞじっちゃん。さて、やろうかな。
I love it. Very good. Very good. There is the Roshi revival right there. Now just making it past this turn here. Let me just go ahead and pop this King Yama right here. So now if we make it past this turn, next turn we'll actually be able to utilize Roshi's active skill as well. So with the active skill, remember, Roshi is going to be ultra powerful because he's going to do all the damage, which is fine, right? but then the all allies 7 key is going to be very, very good. Especially on like Reps of Universe 7 or just the Universal Survival Saga team, right? Chances are you're going to want to be running like, you know, a lot of powerful LRs around here, right? So when you just get 7 key at the start of turn, that's going to be huge to utilizing a lot of these characters at their full potential and max effectiveness, right? So, okay, now let's go ahead and pop our boy Roshi's active skill, and let's see how much damage and stuff it's going to do. This is not going to do anything because we have a King Yama active along with their, you know, damage reduction and high defense, so that's totally fine. And then here we go. Roshi, again, he should have been hit 7 times by now. I've been keeping him in harm's way specifically for this. Yep, there we go. And again, this is going to work really well for SCR UI Goku, getting him extra key. Very good.
よく動き、よく学び、よく遊び、よく食べて、よく休む。亀仙流はお主と共にあるぞ。これが最大最強のカメハメハじゃ。
So now we can see, look at the amount of ki we just got right there. So powerful, right? And now, you know, Roshi, LR, UI Goku can go off to the races with nearly full ki. Again, LR Roshi has so much utility. He does so many good things. A very, very good unit. Alright, so this is Limit Breaking, Fighting Spirit, and Tenacity, Master Roshi. His leader skill is the Turtle School category, Ki 3 and 120% to stats. His 12 key super attack is the Sleepy Boy technique, which massively raises attack for 1 turn. It's a 100% attack buff. Does colossal damage and does a great chance of stunning the enemy, which of course is a 70% chance to stun. His 18 key super attack, the Evil Containment Wave, or the Mafuba, raises attack by 628% for 1 turn, does mega colossal damage to the enemy, and seals enemy super attack. His passive skill, Master and Disciples, gives him 120% defense at the start of turn, and then a medium chance, a 30% chance, of dodging enemies' attacks. Then he gives Turtle School category allies 3 key and 40% attack and defense. And he has a revival here. When HP is 50% or less upon entering the attacking turn, then there's another 2 or more Turtle School category allies on the team. If you die on that turn, you will revive with 60% HP. So Roshi has far and away the best revival in the game. You know, of the 3 big LRs in the 6th year anniversary, LR UI Goku, LR Evolution Blue Vegeta, and LR Roshi here, Roshi has the best one. Because Roshi, all you have to do is have another 2 Turtle School category allies. That's AJL LR UI Goku, and then like SCR LR UI Goku or EZA Int UI Goku. Very easy to just have that condition done. Whereas like UI Goku only has to get hit 3 times, but he's bobbing and weaving with the 70% chance to dodge, so it's very inconsistent for him to actually take damage and activate it. And then Vegeta's is a bit easier, but he still has to get hit 7 times, which is a lot. Roshi doesn't have to get hit at all or anything like that. It's just 2 more Turtle School category allies with the ridiculous freaking UI Gokus on the category teams that this Roshi's on. It's not a big deal at all, right? It's going to be very easy to get that done. And then, like, Roshi heals 60%. UI Goku and Vegeta, they heal 70%, but that's not that big of a difference. Roshi's far easier to accomplish revival skill for only 10% less HP reduction or regeneration. Roshi has far and away the strongest revival of the 3 anniversary LRs, which is pretty surprising that they gave the best one to the free-to-play LR, but obviously it's good for free-to-play players and all players because everyone can easily get this Roshi rainbowed and easy 8 and stuff like that. Roshi has an active skill, the greatest, most powerful Kamehameha, which massively raises attack temporarily, does ultimate damage to the enemy, and gives all allies 7 key. That is a really powerful ability, giving all allies 7 key, especially with all the powerful LRs you're going to be running on these teams with Roshi. And you can use that after Roshi receives damage 7 times in battle, and there's another Turtle School category ally attacking in the same turn. Again, not really so bad, because you'll be able to get that easily on, like, Earthling, you know, with, like, some of the Krillins, or, you know, with some of these UI Gokus and stuff like that. Plenty of opportunities to utilize that active skill Kamehameha. Roshi's links are Turtle School, Kamehameha, Supreme Warrior, Brainiacs, Tournament of Power, Shattering Limit, and Legendary Power. So, for the category teams he's on, his link set will, you know, work fine. His 12 key multiplier is 145%, 24 key multiplier is 200%, and then the last thing, as if Roshi wasn't good enough in almost every single way, he's also on 500 million teams here. So for starters, he introduces the Turtle School category into the game. Really good because it has every single Goku in the game. And after the same name update, that's going to make this even stronger and better, right? Obviously. Then Roshi's also over here on the Universal Survival Saga team. Ridiculously powerful after the anniversary. And then same thing with this team, the Reps of Universe 7. Ridiculously powerful, massively buffed after the anniversary. Then Roshi is also over here on the Kamehameha team. After the Bio Broly movie update, you know, we now can make an interesting little build here, right? Where, you know, you have physical UI Goku, you got the Krillin, you have this Roshi, maybe you have AGL UI Goku, maybe you go ahead and pop the AGL Goten in here. All those support units all functioning really well together. So now it's maybe a little bit easier to build Kamehameha thanks to LR Roshi, Tech Krillin, some of these newer units that are coming out. Then Roshi's also over here on the Bond of Master and Disciple category. Another category that is getting a lot better thanks to the same name update. Like now you can run multiple Whis, multiple Vadoses, so that will be very good. Roshi's also on the Earthling category team. Again, the same name update is going to make this team go crazy when you're rocking a lot of these top tier Krillins right here. The Tech one, the AGL, the LR physical Krillin. All good, all going to work very well with LR Roshi right there. Then Roshi's also on the Battle of Wits team. Still one of the strongest teams in the game. This combined with Majin Buu Saga, Goku and Vegeta's leader skill. Then Roshi's also over here on the 5-year anniversary category, the final trump card, which, you know, is sort of the de facto real fusion team that a lot of people want, plus a lot of very powerful units also on there. Then Roshi's also on full power. Full power, he'll work really well because you've got a lot of tournament of power category characters on full power. So Roshi's going to help make it a little bit better for that team. Then obviously he'll support any Goku that might end up on full power. You know, I'm sure like the Goku that took down Broly in the first Broly movie will probably be on full power, things like that, right? So like Roshi's presence on this category is helpful. Then Roshi's also over here on the all-out struggle team. Not the biggest fan of this team. This is Goku and Vegeta's team. The roster is just a little bit too limited for my taste. Maybe like more Evolution Blue Vegetas come out or more Majin Vegetas that could become a little bit better, but right now it's still very meh, I think. And then finally, Roshi is on the Power of Revival category team right here, which of course is LR Evolution Blue Vegeta's team. A lot of very, very powerful units are on here, including Gogeta, Jiren, Gohan, UI Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, and then of course Roshi. So let me know what you guys think of EZA LR Master Roshi. Maybe the best free-to-play unit in the game. He is definitely right up there. Thanks, guys, for watching. Let me know if you think he is #1, and I'll catch you guys next time.